Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Motherfucker. Do you know what? In my first video today, it was a little bit grey, but the sun is breaking through. I know you're delighted for me. I'll be in England tomorrow, so don't worry. Do I need to bring a coat? I have to get some socks on, won't I? Anyway, well, let's have a look at today's transfer rumours from the mainstream medium. I use the BBC football section or part of their website to look at their selection, if you like. I don't agree with some of the inclusions on here. You know, websites like 90min.com, Football Insider, and things like that. But when I touch on each one, I do tend to say whether I have much faith in them or not. So let's have a look. Manchester United fear they will fail to sign Tottenham striker Harry Kane this summer, with Spurs determined to keep the 29-year-old England captain, even though he will soon have just 1 year left on his contract. That's in the Mirror. Cadena Cope in Español, in Spanish. La Liga president Javier Tebas says the departure of Spanish midfielder Sergio Busquets from Barcelona is the beginning of the path for the Spanish club to re-sign 35-year-old Argentina forward Lionel Messi, whose contract with Paris Saint-Germain runs out in the summer. Keep an eye on PSG, guys. You know, they're going to lose Messi. There were suggestions yesterday that Real Madrid might step up their interest in Mbappe again. I don't know about that, but PSG could be looking for a star name this summer. And, you know, we know about the sit-down that Salah had with them earlier this year. Although, you know, you are allowed to have friends in football, but I don't think it was a wise move. And I think his agent, Rami Abbas, I think the agent is very clever. And I can't help but think that whoever took that photograph of Salah, as Fabrizio Romano would fucking shout and scream about. I think that whoever took that photograph, I genuinely think that it was done on purpose for a reason. All right, that's just my thoughts. I can't back that up. I'm not a Twitter ITK, guys. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. So listen out to PSG. Please listen out to PSG. I'm watching all the time, so don't worry if you haven't got the time for that. At the moment, there's nothing, so let's hope it stays that way. Chelsea are set to put a move for Napoli's Victor Osimhen on hold, as they believe agreeing a deal for the Nigeria striker, 24, would be too difficult this summer. That's from Football Insider. The Mirror, Belgium striker Romelu Lukaku, I love that guy, mate, I like him, 29, will return to Chelsea, #NoHomo, will return to Chelsea from his loan at Inter Milan in the summer and hold talks with prospective new Blues boss, I think it says Blues boss here, Mauricio Pochettino, as well as taking part in pre-season training before a decision is taken on his futures. That's in the Mirror. If you ever get the opportunity to watch a documentary about Lukaku, I watched it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there. It might have been Amazon Prime, but I think it was Netflix. It's very good. And if you like your football, you know, documentaries, and you can see past Liverpool, and you want to learn about other players, the Lukaku one I thought was very good. And that's why I really like him. Plus, I like he's a big, strong lad, isn't he? Pochettino wants Chelsea to restart contract talks with 24-year-old England midfielder Mason Mount, whose deal with the Blues runs out at the end of next season. That's in the Standard. And I actually believed that. And that came out earlier, you know, this week, those suggestions. As I've always said, I think that even though we had a sit down with Mount back in January, and there's been at least one more sit down with his alleged sit down with him and not him personally, but his representatives. I've always believed that he will stay at Chelsea if they're giving the deal he wants. There is some stuff on the members' website today about Mount as well, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm just telling you what's on the members' website this morning. One of our best contributors that the members really like has surfaced today with updates on all sorts of different things. So, and I think one of the updates was about Mount and I think it was just along the lines of, what did it say? I can't be bothered to look. My memory, as you know, is shocking. Basically, just like the fee that's been mooted is too high, should he become available, and also his salary demands are not attractive to Liverpool. So the whole package is not attractive to Liverpool as it stands at the moment. And because he's not a primary target, if you like, the media are saying he is for Liverpool, because he's not what I consider a primary target. Liverpool, I think, would not be willing to exceed what they might be to recruit, say, someone like McAllister. So based on the information that was put on the members' website today, and my own personal feelings on this, I think Mount stays at Chelsea if they give him what he wants. If they don't give him what he wants, he then becomes available. Liverpool is a very strong possibility, because Liverpool would not have more than one sit down if they weren't really looking at this. But I think you still consider him an option. And I think that would be if other potential deals, primary objectives, didn't come off. So the likes of McAllister and Ugarte, those kind of deals that are going to be quite a significant expenditure, I think. So I think he's more of a fallback. But I could see him at Liverpool, but I really do think it's what progress is made with the other deals. If Liverpool start losing different options, they might go, well, we're going to have to go for him now, or they might go, well, we have saved a bit on that deal, so maybe we can go for that lad. So, I hope I've explained what I mean there. I do say this every time we talk about Mount, so. I think I don't know if I've explained it right or not, but the bit in the papers or the outlets today, whatever, or the last 24 hours is that Pochettino wants him to stay, and I think that if they're willing to pay him what he wants, then he does stay. If not, he becomes available, and I think Liverpool have a good chance of signing him. But the numbers would have to be different, I think, for Liverpool to do that. Football Insider again, Chelsea will request between £30 to £40 million for Croatian midfielder Mateo Kovacic, with Manchester City interested in the 29-year-old. If I read something from Football Insider and roll my eyes on that, it doesn't necessarily mean that what they're saying is untrue. I just have little faith in it, because I know that they're just going to be regurgitated from somewhere else, if you like, which again isn't really bad if the person making that claim is someone that you would have faith in. So with me, I see claims made all the time, but it's who's making the claim. Do you know what I mean? So if I see them come up with something and I'll go, oh, it's Football Insider, but then someone that I know then says, actually, there's some truth in that, I've heard that, I think, all right, okay then. So you don't necessarily, it doesn't mean that Football Insider are wrong. I just think that they're not. If I saw a claim on there to do with Liverpool Football Club by them, that's going to be the least excited. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm doing very well with this video today. Remy's getting all super hyper in the background, sticking his head in the washing machine for some reason. Football transfers. Now this is the worst of the lot, I think, to be honest with you. But anyway, Aston Villa are in talks to sign Sporting Lisbon midfielder Manuel Ugarte, with the 22-year-old Uruguay international having also been linked with Chelsea and Liverpool. I will be making a channel members, VIP members video today about this. I don't want to say too much publicly, quiet life and all that. So if you read the video description, you can participate in that if you so wish. Ugarte's agent says there are a number of clubs interested in the player, who he expects to leave Sporting Lisbon in the summer. That was in Ojogo or Ojogo, whatever, Portuguese. Those claims were from yesterday. And from my understanding, I think Sporting Lisbon are very unhappy with Liverpool at the moment, or with the way that they're handling this, which may see our interest appear to cool a little bit. but I'm absolutely 1,000,000,000% certain that Liverpool are trying to make that deal happen. So if you see any negativity surrounding that deal, it wouldn't surprise me. So if it starts saying that someone else is winning the race, I mean, it might be true, but I wouldn't be alerted because his club are a bit pissed with Liverpool at the minute. You know, the main, I forget his name, but the president or whatever. So you might see claims about that. Do you mind? The Mirror, Manchester United are getting ready to make a move for Everton and England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, 29, if Spain keeper David De Gea leaves the club. That was the Mirror. Manchester Evening News, Manchester United are interested in 20-year-old Anderlecht and Netherlands keeper Bart Verbruggen with De Gea's #1 status at the Old Trafford club in doubt. What's happened to him? At one time he was like, Real Madrid wanted him, he was so good, he was like one of the best goalkeepers out there, but the Manchester United fans are like, get rid of him as soon as possible. Did I tell you who that was? That was the Manchester Evening News. Liverpool at the moment currently looking at goalkeepers. It sounds like they've been trying to make progress on that this week, with Kelleher expected to push for a move out, and the transfer fee from him, if he does leave, I think could really affect our primary targets, and without getting too complicated. I think Liverpool are trying. I think Jurgen Klopp's trying to push for some real quality, as Rafa Benitez would say, and more than two. And I think that's why Liverpool really need to get the price down on these deals. And selling Kelleher and getting, say, 30 million and buying a keeper for next to nothing might give them the additional funds to do that. It would take me a long time to explain what I mean. But I can see them looking at Kelleher and going, right, we'll sell him, get as much as we can. And I don't think it'll be like for like. So they don't sell him for 30 million and get 30, and then spend 30 million on another goalkeeper. They don't sell him for 20 million and then spend that 20 million. I think that what they get for him, or maybe another, depending on what happens, is really, really relevant to what we're going to do in the transfer window this summer. And I might need to explain that in another video, I'm not sure. Mo Salah. Well, actually, it's not about Mo Salah. It's Fabrizio Romano, who likes to shout Mo Salah. Fucking knobhead. Newcastle, Manchester United and Liverpool scouts have been watching French centre-back Jean-Claire Todibo. Is that right? Todibo, 23. We mentioned him yesterday, didn't we? Gaston Edul, TYC Sports. I have no idea. Argentina, that's why. Argentina keeper Emiliano Martinez is set to leave Aston Villa in the summer, with Chelsea, Manchester United and Tottenham targeting the 30-year-old. Oi! Knock it off. Shall I make a video? Oi! It's a fly. You'll never catch it. All right? You will not catch it, I guarantee you. So stop getting wound up. La Gazzetta dello Sport in Italiana. Is that right? Inter Milan chief executive Giuseppe Marotta says he thinks manager Simone Inzaghi will stay at the club, and added that the 27-year-old Cameroon keeper Andre Onana, who has been linked to Manchester United, wants to stay at the Serie A side. The Athletic. Aston Villa want to bring in Real Madrid forward Marko Asensio on a free transfer when a Spain international's contract runs out in the summer. Now, you see, you'd expect Liverpool to be sniffing around him, wouldn't you? Because they've been linked with him for ages and he's available on a free now. He's 27. What do you think about that one? German reports. Germany, what's going on here? Newcastle United will face competition from PSG for Bayer Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby, with the German club wanting at least 60 million euros for the France international, who is 23. The Standard, Arsenal looked at Diaby in January and have also identified him as a possible target in the summer. 90 min. Bayern Munich would like to keep hold of on-loan Manchester City defender Cancelo, while Arsenal and Barcelona are also interested in the 28-year-old Portugal international. It's so easy for these people just to spout nonsense, isn't it? Sky Sports, Brentford want £40 million for in-demand Spain goalkeeper David Raya at 27. Football Insider, Everton have a strong interest in signing Southampton's Ghana defender Mohamed Salisu, 24, this summer. Football Transfers, Nottingham Forest will refuse offers for Brennan Johnson if they stay up this season, with Aston Villa and Newcastle among the clubs to have registered an interest in the Wales forward, who is 21. Football Insider, Norwich City are set to sign English striker Ashley Barnes when the 33-year-old's contract with Burnley expires in the summer. And finally, Standard. They say Chelsea's English defender Dujon Sterling, 23, is expected to move to Scottish club Rangers on a free transfer in the coming weeks. So I'm receiving messages all the time while I'm talking to you, and they are about Ugarte. But I think they're along the lines of what I've just said, really, that the president there is unhappy with Liverpool Football Club's attempts to sign this player at the moment. So that could prove awkward, but we might just see some suggestions were cooling off and that, so I wouldn't worry about that if you do. So yeah, that's it. That's like a little review of what's in the newspapers today. If you are a Cop Talk VIP member, I'm going to be changing things up with the way the membership works, hopefully later this year. So if you're a member of the YouTube channel, a member of or a patron on the podcast, or a member of the Facebook page, and eventually Twitter, that's all going to be considered a membership. And on any of them platforms, you can get all the video, the extra videos, the extra podcasts, editorials, all the little whispers and things like that, all the highlights, the interesting stuff, if you know what I mean. And then obviously the VIP website, the members website here, is then going to be a separate entity that if people want to step up and participate with all the people involved in the Cop Talk thing and whatnot, then that's going to be an option. I'm just trying to make things better and easier. So if you support this YouTube channel, or if you support the podcast, I don't want you to have to do both, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to do it the best way for you guys, all right? Which probably doesn't help me really, but who knows. So on the members website today, yes, I am promoting the members website before anyone starts crying. The only people that cry are usually casual viewers or absolute numpties. I need to find this for you. Jude Bellingham, let's have a look. Right, okay, so there's updates today. How do I get... Don't even know how to do it on my own website. That shows you how I really don't know. All right, anyway, there's updates on if you are a VIP member, you should log in this morning, definitely. Guys, if you're not a member, it's not like this every day, all right? It's really not. The ITKs might project that kind of, we know everything. It's not like that in the real world, okay? So one of our best contributors of at least 16 years, I think, and I know that because I was looking at their profile earlier, has commented about what Jurgen Klopp may have to do in the summer to achieve his primary objectives. He's commented on Manuel Ugarte, Barella, Mane, Mason Mount, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, McAllister, FSG and minor investment, and also about how do you pronounce his name, Schmatke, or whatever, the potential new sporting director. Oh, right, okay. I need to deal with this kid here. Rob D. I will be getting in touch with you shortly. Okay. So there's plenty of stuff on there. I have a couple of videos, additional videos planned for today. It does feel like an advertisement for the members website, doesn't it? What can I do? I can't change I'm not going to put these videos out to everybody because they're heavily critical of two individuals, and no, there's enough. I put enough content on here for everybody, so it's just the way of the world. I'm sorry, guys, but I feel shit, but I don't want to, like. Sometimes you can put a video out and you can get so much flack from it. I ain't got time for that. I'm going away this weekend to see my boy, and I want a quiet weekend. Do you know what I mean? And you're not missing anything, right? To be honest with you, it's just gonna be me telling you about two individuals in the media regarding Liverpool Football Club, and it's not like there's no like exciting transfer news or anything like that. One of them's going to touch on. Well, I think they might actually both touch on transfers. I'm not sure, but there's nothing that you're missing out on, if that makes sense. If you're a diehard Red and you like my videos, you might be like, I want to see what Duncan wants to say about this. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to give the impression that I'm like, come over here, it's really exciting, because it's not. I'm just like pulling up a couple of people from the last couple of days that I think that I want you guys to know about. That's it. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway. Thanks to those of you that do support me. Thanks to those of you that press that thanks button. That's my new favourite thing on here. And thanks to those of you that like and comment. I've had some lovely comments recently. It's very good. I'm going to go and smash the dog's face in. I think he's chasing like a fly around, because for some reason he's just running around like chasing something invisible. All right, I'll get off. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll speak to you guys later. All right, I'll be live at 3 o'clock today, I think, but I think only for a short while. It's my best friend Smooth's day off today. He's 6 hours behind my time zone. So it's 5:25 in the morning there, so he'll be waking up soon, and we'll be spending some time on the Xbox. So, but I still intend to go live this afternoon. All right, guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Thank you for watching.